Come with me to buy my dogs a $500 collar from Gucci. Obviously had to get the dogs a Christmas gift, so I saw the Gucci pet collection online and I was obsessed, so of course we had to go. And honestly, Gucci's one of the only stores that makes collars big enough for my dogs. Anyways, we were shopping around and we saw this dog bowl, and this thing was $1,700 for a dog bowl. And then there was this one. I don't even know how much it was, but it looked expensive. They definitely don't need any of that because it doesn't even fit their food. Anyways, there's this really cute, what is this, like a dog coat? I don't know how much it was, but it was super adorable. Wasn't gonna buy that for them either because it'll just tear it apart. They had this collar, which I thought was kind of cute. Here's my boyfriend acting like an absolute fool. Guys, I cannot take this man anywhere. Look at him. He's so stupid. As you can see, he was having the time of his life buying our dog stuff from Gucci. He was not amused, honestly. But you know what? We're happy to be shopping together. He was having so much fun. I asked for all their larger dog collars and they brought this one out. It was so pretty. Of course, this was the one I was sold immediately as soon as I saw it. She also brought this one out, which honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan. So I think we're going to stick with the spiky one. We also bought one for our friend for Christmas for her dog as well. And guys, I know $500 for one dog collar is absurd. However, I have a dog collar collection. Like, I literally collect dog collars and it's like my favorite hobby thing to do. So my boyfriend actually bought me this for my gift as well for my collection. I really don't expect everyone to understand, but this was definitely a splurge item. Anyways, I rushed home to try it on the dogs, and look how adorable and handsome Draco looks. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. And this is what Katana looks like. She's absolutely gorgeous in it. It's gonna sound crazy, but come with me to buy a car for the dogs. The day has finally came, and I'm getting rid of my Porsche Taycan so I can buy the dogs a new car that they deserve. The Porsche was just way too small to fit everyone, and with Beretta getting bigger, I definitely want to put dog crates in the car. So that means that we're gonna be shopping for a bigger car today. And before anyone comes for me for bringing Draco to the car dealership, I asked our car salesman if it was okay if I brought my dog to film, and he said it was perfectly fine. I honestly feel like a crazy dog mom right now, but I honestly don't even care. This was the first car that we saw that was on the lot that caught my attention. It's the Audi Q8. However, my mom told me that the trunk space would be way too small, and after looking inside the car, it was indeed too small for the dogs, unfortunately. Here we are walking the lot. I brought my whole family with me so they can help me choose a car. This was another car that I thought was pretty cool. It was a Genesis. However, I'm not too familiar with this company, so I didn't really feel comfortable getting a car that I wasn't familiar with. We also looked at this really nice BMW. I forgot which model this was, but it was honestly a really nice car. I was really thinking of this one as well. But we also wanted to look at all the Mercedes, and as I was walking the lot, I saw this beautiful green Mercedes, and I was like, you know what? This one is the one. Draco also ran towards it. It also had low miles, which was nice, and it's a newer model. This is the Mercedes GLE 350, and the interior is beautiful. The only thing is it's white, which I'm not a big fan of because of the dogs, but you know what? We'll make it work. I also had to take a look at the trunk space, of course, and yes, Draco did fit in the trunk, and I'm pretty sure all the crates would fit in the trunk if I put the back seats down, which was perfect. I have been on the freaking hunt for a large SUV now for all of the dogs, so I'm really, really happy about this one. And also the gas on this car, as you guys may know, gas is so freaking expensive now. The mileage isn't as bad as the other cars I was looking at. And this pearlescent green color was absolutely gorgeous, so I knew that was the one. My brother also got a car the same day that I got my car. He ended up getting the BMW, which was a great choice. Here's Draco, you know, getting all the love-ins from his dad. And now it's time to sign all the paperwork, which is such a freaking long process. Here's my mom lying on Draco. And he's being the bestest boy ever, just laying here while we do our paperwork. All right, now it's time to take our new baby home. I'm so excited that I finally got this car. I'm so glad that I'm able to drive the baby safely to training. The only thing I'm going to be sad about is not having an electric car and having to pour gas all the time, but you know what? Who cares? Don't worry, I most definitely will be getting seat covers, and here it is, Draco approved. So I did get a lot of new cool dog stuff for this car, so let me go ahead and show you guys. First off, I got this really cool sticker off of Etsy. It has a little Doberman on it, and I absolutely love it. And a lot of people were asking what dog crate I decided to get for the car, and this is it. This is called the Vario Cage from MimSafe. It was very pricey, but honestly, you can't put a price on safety. This crate is actually crash tested, and it overall just feels extremely durable and high end. And to be honest with you guys, this crate was actually not cheap. It was $1,700. However, I really couldn't find anything comparable to this out on the market. I also like to hang their slip leads on the bars just in case. And I'm also looking at getting a better bed to line the bottom so he's not slipping around, because right now it's just a blanket. They also have these little keyholes so you can lock the crate shut as needed. And then on the sides, you can actually adjust the bars to whatever size your trunk is. But so far, I've been absolutely loving this thing. One of my main concerns was the noise while I drive. It was going to rattle or not, and it actually does not. Oh, I also like to keep this little sun protector on the side, which I forgot to show you. And then now to inside of my car. Oh my gosh, guys, I have a freaking white leather car, which was kind of a big mistake, but that means I just have to vacuum vacuum every now and then. But as for the inside, after I vacuumed everything, I actually installed this little car seat cover that I got off Amazon. This thing was around like $50, which in my opinion is a little bit pricey for just a car seat cover. But anyways, I like it because you're able to put the little string above the bar and it kind of like just traps them in this area. So I usually use this. I actually have Draco in the front seat like this, and then Beretta's usually the one in the crate. And Katana actually fits back here as well with Draco. And on the bottom of the car, I actually keep their dog traveling training bag, I guess. I keep a giant jug of water for them, some extra bowls, a bunch of like balls and leashes, harnesses. It's craziness in here, honestly. There's so much stuff. Flexi leads. Bag is just so crazy and unorganized, but I would love if you guys have any recommendations for organization tools inside the car. Oh, and on the other side, I just had their little Swift Paws toy. And in the front compartment, of course, I need to have this since I have white leather seats. It's just some cleaning wipes and also some water wipes for their paws. We spent a total of $400 at the pet store today, so come with me to see what we got. My mom and I probably go to the pet store once every 2 weeks. First thing my mom needed was some more Savage cat food. This one was the chicken formula. She actually ended up wanting 2 of them, so I grabbed those for her. These quail eggs caught my attention, so I grabbed a box for the dogs and for the cats. They also were needing some more raw food, so I got them this one from Small Batch Pet. This one was the chicken blend. This one's actually good for dogs and cats. And my mom told me that her dogs were running out of some Halshans, so I grabbed her a couple of these as well. This one was the beef formula. We also got turkey and chicken. And I think she wanted like 5 each or something, so I grabbed pretty much a bunch of them and just threw them in the cart. She also wanted me to grab her some Northwest Naturals beef recipe raw food, and I was also running low on that for my dogs as well, so I grabbed ourselves a bag. This was the super big and huge treat selection that they have here. I absolutely love it. And then here's all of the chews as well. And this one caught my attention. It was a water buffalo horn. Super interesting. I also saw these antler chews. This was $33. I didn't expect them to be so expensive. I've personally never gave one of these to my dogs, but let me know if you've ever tried them. My mom wanted these collagen sticks, so I grabbed 3 of those for her. And my dogs absolutely love these. These are called Tremenda discs. I think it's beef bladder, but I don't know, something about them. They just go crazy for them. Here's me rummaging through the drawer to look for the biggest pieces and thickest ones for my dogs. Also needed a new kitty scoop. Here is the huge toy aisle. I saw the Puff and Play yak chew holders. The dogs go crazy for these. Best enrichment toy ever. This is what our cart's looking like so far. Oh my gosh, guys, Ziwi Peak is so expensive. This 8.8 pound bag is $189. That's absolutely insane. Also had a re-up on some beef marrow bones. The dogs go ballistic for these. They go through them so fast too. Here's my mom checking out. She got so much stuff. She spent $300, of course. I mean, that's really not that shocking. And here's my boyfriend and I checking out for everything we got here today. This was our grand total. It was $156. Honestly, not too bad.
Since everyone wants to see their color collection, here it is. Another thing I wanted to mention is I don't know why people are so pressed with how I spend my money. Some people choose to buy designer purses, other people want to buy designer clothes, I buy designer dog collars. My boyfriend and I are dual income and we don't have any kids, we just have dogs, so therefore our dogs are literally our children. This is where I hang all their collars, and we have more as well, but let me go through all of them with you guys. Okay, we're starting off strong with this Prada one that they decided to eat. Really cheapy quality, do not recommend. These 2 are custom made from a small business called Kent Collars. I absolutely love them. These 2 are made from a small business called Okanagan Hound. They are custom made with all the colors that I chose. This one is definitely my favorite collar in our whole collection. It is the Go Yard collar. It is custom made and it also came with a matching leash. These 2 are my absolute favorite. They're from Hound Squat Shop and they are custom made with Draco and Katana on them. These 2 are absolutely adorable, and they're also from Hound Squad Shop. Both of these are from Crazy Rebels. This one's from their Halloween collection, and this one's from a Valentine's Day collection. Both of these are so cool. They're from Bestia Collars on Instagram. They are great quality, and I love both of them so much. This one's a little Batman one. These 2 were custom made from a small business on Instagram called My Mad Cow, and they also put the Scream mask on there from their Halloween collection. It's so cool. I actually made these collars. They were from my brand called Hellhounds. And if people are interested, maybe I'll start selling them again. This is a tactical collar from my own personal brand. As you can see, it says that, which I made. I have a bunch of these Naruto collars from Personify. They come in a bunch of different colors and sizes. I have one for each of my dogs. This collar here is from Wealthy Wears. It's for the small dogs, but I absolutely love it. Look at this print. And last but not least, I have this Tactipup collar for Beretta. It's too big for her right now, but she'll hopefully grow into it soon.
Hey, I'm here with Draco and Katana just left, and it's time to feed the Dobermans some breakfast, so let's go ahead and feed them. I'm actually going to New York today, so Draco is going to be going off with the trainer, and we have a pet sitter coming to take care of Katana. Pablo and Wolf are at my mom's house. You hungry? Pick out this slow feeder. Oh gosh. I think we're just gonna go with this pizza one today for Draco. For Katana, I actually got her this new slow feeder. Isn't it so cute? I don't think it's gonna fit like all of her food though, but I guess we'll see. This thing's pretty cool because this also comes off. Okay, so we have some We Feed Raw. We're actually going to be lining the bottom of their bowls with the raw food from now on. It's just a lot easier. But this one in particular is the beef patty recipe. So I'm actually going to New York tonight. I just graduated and it's just going to be a little vacation with me and my friends. There's just always so much to do for the pets before I leave. So, I mean, I'm excited, but I'm also freaking stressful. I'm the type of person to pack everything last minute. It's low key, so cute. Okay, we're just going to smash it down. Oh, Katana. Okay, next up, we got some raw mix from Open Farm. This one is the front range recipe, and it actually is 3 different types of protein. It's pork, beef, and lamb. I literally got my nails done the other day from having a break from getting LX for like a month, and I can't do anything. Right, next up, we have our Ultra Oil. Ultra actually just came out with a new product called Ultra Oil Joint or Ultra Joint. I've been testing it out so far. The dogs have been liking it, but I just got 1 bottle. So let's go ahead and add some of this. And of course, we have our normal Ultra Oil here. So they're just gonna get a couple of pumps. I have also been adding a little bit of chia seeds to their meals as well. I got this giant thing on Amazon and it lasts so long. I didn't know the benefits of chia seeds. Look it up. It's great for dogs, and the dogs absolutely love them because they're so small, so they eat all of it. Also have some Bernie's Perfect Poop here. And last but not least, we have some blood dust from Wolf Snacks. It's just 100% dehydrated pig's blood. Dogs go crazy for it. It's just great for picky eaters. So they're just gonna get a little bit. I also have something very exotic for the dogs. I have some ostrich neck. They're freaking huge. Okay, you guys, I was too stunned to speak. This is the moment that I realized that they have actually gone bad. We're just gonna throw them away. Okay, moving on. Beef bone broth from Native Pet that we're gonna add and stir together. This smells so good. Okay, now then mix it up. Yes. Downside about the slow feeder is that it makes a mess. Everybody, today we're going to be feeding the dogs their dinner in these enrichment toys, so let's go ahead and do that. Are you ready, Draco? Okay. So they're actually going to be getting their dinners tonight in these enrichment toys. These are topples. This is the extra large size. Fill these bad boys up. We're going to be filling them with our We Feed Raw. This one's the duck recipe patty, and this one is the turkey recipe. So if you guys didn't know, We Feed Raw is actually a complete and balanced meal on its own. So they're not going to be getting kibble tonight. We're just going to be feeding the raw food. Before we start filling them, I actually have these adorable, oh my God. As I was saying, I have these little tiny adorable 3D printed plugs that go into these holes here. Freaking adorable that is. And this one says Spoiled because they're freaking spoiled, all right? Now we're gonna have to fill these with the patty. We don't have to portion the patties because one of these patties is 16 ounces each, and they're just gonna get the whole patty. Just gotta cut it on open, and this is what it looks like. So to not make a mess, I lined my counter, chop this up and put it on here. Make a giant mess, but we'll see how this goes. I'm literally making the biggest mess ever, but it's okay. All right, so this is what it's looking like. And now we're just gonna add our toppers, and I'm gonna do the same thing to this one. Okay, the plug wasn't in fully, but now it is. Do this one a little bit slower so we don't make a hot mess again. So we're just gonna be doing like chunk by chunk, I guess, instead of jamming it all in there. That was honestly so much better. Instead of smushing it all in at the same time, oh my gosh. All right, so now both of these are filled. They're not gonna need any supplements tonight since we already gave it to them this morning, so no Ultra Oil or Bernie's Perfect Poop. All right, as a topper, since they already got their supplements, we are going to go in with some Wolf Snacks. This is the rabbit feed. They're just gonna get a couple of these guys just on the top. And this is what they look like. am also extremely extra and made frozen goat's milk molds in these little tiny stars, and there's some turkey bone broth ones as well. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these out. And this is what their bowls look like. Look how adorable these little stars are. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's go ahead and feed it to them. They're definitely ready. Wait. Yes!